Hello everyone, thanks for inviting me for this interview and hello to everyone that actually is listening to us. I think first of all we have to change our attitude because in the first half the attitude was not quite there. Players, I don't think that they worked hard enough and was not the effort we wanted. However, in the second half, they come with much stronger desire. They put everything in, and was completely different. However, also we changed at some point. We changed from what we started initial with 5-4-1. Then we moved into 4-2-3-1. We made some changes. Also, obviously, we had to take into account the personnel we had. Like I said, we didn't select the squad. The squad was there, more or less the same players before. So we had to adapt to what players are there. We have 5 center backs, so we need to give as many players, as many chances as possible to play in these matches. It's a short period of time to give them as many minutes as possible. So obviously system is also depending on the players you have, the players available you have, and also depending on the opponent. So I think in a way the game was not that bad, but we dropped too deep. We let them too much the play, and these teams, if you leave them, they're gonna hurt. But on patches, our strategy worked. We had created some chances. We probably could score 2-3 chances. It could be probably 1-1 at some point. We had a very good opportunity in 6 yards. So I think in a way you have to look at the positive. And the positive thing is we come flying in the second half. We play very well with lots of determination. Play more positive. I want players to beat the opponents. I want players to take the players on. So I want them to express more on the pitch, which actually I think we did in the second half. Well, normally defeat shouldn't demoralize you. If you are a fighter, every defeat it has to strengthen you to say, I'm going to do better next time, I'm going to be better next time, otherwise you become a loser. So we should look up to say, okay, let's put to bed what actually was a bad first half. We have to look the positive, that actually creating chances. We played probably one of the best teams in Africa, one of the probably 3 teams with the best chance to go and win the AFCON. So, the standard was very high. In 3-4 days we met. So let's look at the positive thing. It's too easy sometimes in Africa to look at negatives. Let's look ahead, let's draw, let's encourage the players and everyone. And to me, it doesn't exist that much to look negative. Negative never brings you anything good. Let's look positive, and I think the same thing we said to the players. They need to change, they need to be proud of their country, they need to make the country proud of them. So therefore they need to work harder and keep their heads up and to go next week. It's just a learning curve at the moment. It was not even a tournament or anything. So why should it be, difficult mood in the camp? Yes, I understand if it was in a competition, but now we are in a practices which actually has to make us better to understand each other and to fine-tune all our strategy. Well, I think on patches the instructions were taken well, but on the other hand, you see, always in a new thing, there are resistance. Always, they're resistant to changes. So probably some of them down, they want to do things that they were done before, but those things that were done before needs to be changed. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here if they were, good. So if let's say, they would have probably, 7-8 wins in a World Cup qualification, I wouldn't be here for sure. But unfortunately, though, no wins in last 10 matches, and only 5 draws and only 5 goals scored. So obviously they have to change. They have to change, and I'm here, to help them change. And also the thing is this: you see, it's not a club. It's not like them. Is them that are part of a bigger pool, which actually we expect to look back home to some others to see how they got what it takes. Maybe, from this group, some of them, is one of these things sometimes in changes. Either you change or either you're changed. So probably could be the same thing, you know, that they have to be there. I have to make sure that they're going to select with my colleagues and with coaches back home. We give them assignment also with the legends. I want to see what are going to be the best players at the moment, the most informed, necessarily the best playing players, but the most informed at this point in time to take us to the AFCON to achieve what we want to achieve. And I think, you know, the country has to be behind us, and it's like the same thing, you know, the players has to accept that in the end of the day we are here for their good, and they're all going to become the heroes if things are going okay. Well, I said, you know, sometimes too much is the drum on this, let's say, tactical changes. Sometimes you don't even have to change tactical. It's only, you know, the mental aspect to be changed, the attitude to be changed, you know, the hard work, the determination has to be changed, and that system could make work. But I'm not saying, you know, that we want to play that system. I said at the moment, we don't know exactly, because we are looking to see the available personnel. As you know, some players, you know, they are not available at the moment. Some players also, we had 2 slight injuries. 2 players are not trying today, for example. We had 1 player that actually left. So we have to make do with what actually we got at the moment. And we'll see from that. And also we have to look at the opponent, see the opponent's strengths and weaknesses, which actually are kind of similar to this. The opponent is extremely strong. People have to know that they are the champions of Asia. So it's, you know, fantastic team. We had, you know, two fantastic opponents. They are qualified for World Cup for a reason. So I think, you know, we have to raise our game more, and I think we can do that.